Wayne Dyer often said that manifestation is not about forcing life to give you what you want. It's about aligning with how life already works. And in Dyer's book called Manifest Your Destiny, he outlined 9 spiritual principles that were never meant to be seen as techniques. They were meant to be embodied as a way of being, a way of thinking, a way of relating to reality that removes effort instead of adding more. Because force was never the point, let's take a look at the principles he outlined in his book. The first principle is this: you are not here to create yourself. You are here to observe yourself. Most people spend their lives trying to become something. Wayne Dyer flipped that entirely. He taught that your core self already exists beneath conditioning, fear, and effort. When you stop trying to manufacture an identity or state and instead observe what feels natural and true, alignment begins automatically. Manifestation doesn't start with effort, it starts with awareness. Next is the second principle. The second principle is that everything is connected, not metaphorically, functionally. When you believe you are separate from life, you try to control outcomes. When you understand connection, you allow outcomes. This is why forcing never works. Force assumes separation. Alignment assumes participation. Life responds to participation far more than control. The third principle is surrender. And this is where a lot of people get caught up. Surrender does not mean giving up desire. It means releasing the demand that reality obey you and your specific timeline. When you surrender control, you don't lose power. You stop leaking it. This is the same point later emphasized by Wayne Dyer again and again. Notice, when you stop insisting, life starts cooperating. And with that, we move along to the next principle, the fourth principle, the principle of intention. But not intention as strain, not intention as repetition, intention from a place of inner orientation. Your intention is not what you say you want. It's what you expect to experience. And expectation lives beneath thought. This is why you can affirm something endlessly and still feel uncertain. Your inner orientation had never shifted. When intention, or what you expect to experience, aligns with your manifesting state, behavior changes naturally. No forcing required. The fifth principle is allowing. This is one of the most practical ideas in the book. Allowing means you stop interrupting your manifesting state with inner doubt, constant monitoring, or emotional mismanagement. You don't hover over outcomes. You don't constantly evaluate progress. You simply live within your manifesting state. And living is what allows outcomes to mature. This is why manifestation often happens when people stop focusing on it. They didn't abandon the desire. They stopped interfering with it. The sixth principle is gratitude, but not performative gratitude. Wayne Dyer was very clear about this. Gratitude is not something you do to get something. It's something that emerges when resistance dissolves. Forced gratitude creates tension. Natural gratitude signals alignment. If gratitude feels heavy, it's not gratitude yet. It's effort. And effort always delays your progress. The seventh principle is the principle of humility. Humility here does not mean shrinking. It means recognizing that you don't have to micromanage reality. You are not the sole operator of outcomes. When you relax into that understanding, pressure leaves the system, and pressure is what blocks flow. The eighth principle is patience, not waiting. Patience without watching the clock. Patience without emotional leaning. This kind of patience only exists when the outcome already feels decided. You're not waiting for proof. You're letting time do what time does. This is why impatience is always a signal that assumption hasn't settled yet. And the ninth and final principle is trust. But trust is not belief. Trust is behavior. You trust when you stop checking, when you stop rehearsing failure, when you stop needing reassurance. Trust looks like normal life, and normal life is the environment where manifestation completes. What Wayne Dyer was really teaching was not how to manifest faster. He was teaching how to stop delaying manifestation through effort. When force leaves, flow remains. When tension dissolves, alignment stabilizes. And when alignment stabilizes, reality reorganizes quietly, naturally, and inevitably. Not because you pushed, but because you stopped resisting how life flows. Subscribe and enter your manifesting state.